The meeting of the House of Representatives scheduled for 1 p.m. later today. Discussions on the Third Amendment Bill related to transitional justice to begin from today. Dispute witnessed between educational institutions and Nepal Veterinary Council after the latter directs to scrap the admission of new students, citing failure to fulfill basic criteria. Russian President Vladimir Putin and Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas holds a meeting in Russia's capital Moscow. The meeting dwells on the escalating regional war in the Middle East. And Lionel Messi lets Inter Milan crash out of the League Cup pre-quarterfinals after being defeated by Columbus Crew 3-2. The meeting of the House of Representatives is scheduled to be held today. Discussions on the Transitional Justice Bill are set to be held during the meeting, which will be held at the Parliament building in capital's New Baneshwar at 1 p.m. During today's meeting, Minister for Law, Justice and Parliamentary Affairs Ajay Kumar Chaurasia is scheduled to propose for discussions on the report presented by Law, Justice and Human Rights Committee on Disappeared Persons and the Third Amendment Bill 2079 of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. According to the Parliament Secretariat, the Minister is also scheduled to propose for the endorsement of the Third Amendment of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission Bill 2081. The task force, formed with a view to conclude the Transitional Justice Bill, had presented its report to senior leaders of main political parties on 7th of August last week. The leaders had pledged to endorse the bill from the ongoing session of the Parliament. Dispute has been reported after the Nepal Veterinary Council directed institutions that provide graduate-level veterinary education to scrap the admission of new students. The regulatory body has halted the admission process amid failure of the educational institutions to fulfill basic criteria. This has caused dispute while students have been at the receiving end. Educational institutions affiliated to 3-1 Purvanchal and Agriculture and Science universities operate graduate-level veterinary and livestock farming courses. Concerned institutions should obtain the Council's approval prior to the enrollment of new students every year following inspection by the authority. However, the universities and educational institutions had begun the admission process without obtaining approval from the Council. The Council, meanwhile, has directed to enroll students only after fulfilling basic criteria. The number of students who prefer to study veterinary and livestock farming is significantly low. Amid such a situation, the Council has halted the admission process, citing failure to maintain standards. Institute of Agriculture and Animal Science says that required criteria cannot be fulfilled amid lack of teachers, infrastructures and laboratories for the programs. However, the Council has remained adamant on not allowing to proceed with the admission process and has warned of preventing the students from taking the license exam. The Council and the educational institutions should resolve the issue that has affected the new academic session at the earliest. Parliamentarians of ruling and opposition sides exchanged blame games at yesterday's session of the House of Representatives regarding the bill issued to industries for using power from the dedicated and trunk line during load-shedding period. The Commission, formed to resolve the dispute related to due payments to Nepal Electricity Authority, had recommended the authority to provide evidence of the amount charged and collected, and collect the charges of power used between the Nepalese month of Magh of the year 2072 to Baisakh of 2075. However, opposition Mao Center has said that there was no further discussions required, as the Commission, formed during their time in the government, had already recommended for the same. The party has expressed skepticism towards the study carried out by the Public Accounts Committee. Chairperson of the committee and the parliamentarian from CPN-UML Rishikesh Pokhrel said that the government had waived 16 billion rupees of the total due payment without valid reason.
16 अर्ब व्यापारीले छुट पाए त्यो कसरी सेटिङ गर्नुभयो मित्र भनेर सोध्न परेन मैले अफिसमा बोलाएर व्यवसायीहरुलाई सोधे महालेखाले बकौता देखाएको विषय सार्वजनिक लेखा समितिले छलफलै नगरिकन सरकारले छुट दिन मिल्छ?
The commission formed under the leadership of Girish Chandra Lal had submitted its report to the then Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal-led government and had directed the authority to collect the due payment. However, with the change in the government, the issue has been sent to the Public Accounts Committee for further study. Maoist Centre and other opposition parties have opined the study is unnecessary.
महसुल तिर्ने कि नतिर्ने भन्ने विषयमा यो धेरै ठुलो बहस गर्न जरुरी चाहिँ छैन। यसको चाहिँ हामीले निराकरण हल के हो, हलको हामीले खोजी गरौँ। जस्तै कि अहिले पनि उद्योगीहरूले विद्युत महसुल तिरिनन्, नतिर्नुको पछाडिको कारणको विषय उठिसकेपछि हामीले संसदीय एउटा छानबिन समिति बनाऊ। यहाँ कसैले हामीले चाहिँ कमजोरी गर्छ भने त्यसको ढाकछाप गर्ने पक्षमा चाहिँ होइन। कसैको अपराध चाहिँ कुनै पनि राजनीतिक दलले चाहिँ लुकाउनु हुँदैन।
आफूको उता 16 अर्ब हुँदै 6 अर्बमा झर्दा पनि असुल गर्नको लागि कसैलाई चासो नभएको विषय गरिमामय सदनमा आकस्मिक विषय बन्न सक्दैन। आकस्मिक विषय बन्छ। करदाताहरूको करमाथि लामो हात गर्ने विषय सधैँ आकस्मिक बन्छ। सम्माननीय सभामुख महोदय,
On a different note, in regards to the Giribandhu tea state and fake Bhutanese refugee scam, among others, parliamentarians also demanded that the government ensure no one guilty of corruption would be granted impunity.
हामी उता बस्दा पनि त्यही हो, यता बस्दा पनि त्यही हो। गिरिबन्धुको पनि जे हो त्यही हुनुपर्छ, भुटानीको पनि जे हो त्यही हुनुपर्छ। डेडिकेटेड ट्रङ्क लाइनको पनि 1 रुपैयाँ पनि सरकार राज्य कहीँ ठगिनुहुन्न। सहकारीमा ठगलाई पनि अनुसन्धान गर्नै पर्छ, जो जतिसुकै शक्तिशाली होस्।
A few other lawmakers expressed reservations, saying there were attempts being made to implement a statute of limitation on corruption cases. A complaint has been filed against Managing Director of Nepal Electricity Authority, Kulman Ghising, at the Commission for the Investigation of Abuse of Authority, CIAA, alleging him of corruption. Former DIG of Nepal Police, Ramesh Kharel, filed the complaint at the CIAA on behalf of Anti-Corruption Network. In his complaint, Kharel has accused Ghising of causing a loss of 11,726,520 rupees to the state coffers by signing Power Purchase Agreement (PPA) with 66 companies, which he says was against the law. Ghising had signed PPA with several energy production companies between the fiscal year 2075 and 2076. Likewise, he has also been accused of misleading all concerned by showing that what he called fake profit of NEA. The bills prepared by Ghising, as per various sections of the report issued by the commission formed by the government to resolve the dispute related to dedicated and trunk line, have also been suggested to be reassessed. Ghising has also been accused of causing various other losses to the Nepal Electricity Authority. The much-awaited Transitional Justice Bill has been presented at the House of Representatives. This comes after 3 major parties agreed its term to, and the bill was also approved by the Law Committee of the Parliament. Now the responsibility is on the state to ensure justice to the victims of the armed conflict with a law that addresses the interest of stakeholders.
सत्यनिरूपण तथा मेलमिलाप आयोग ऐन 2071 लाई संशोधन गर्न बनेको विधेयकमाथि समितिले दफावार छलफल गरी तयार गरेको प्रतिवेदन सहितको विधेयक प्रतिनिधि सभा नियमावली 2079 को नियम 121 को 21 बमोजिम यस सम्मानित सदनमा पेश गर्दछु। धन्यवाद।
Speculations are rife if all parties might not embrace the bill. In addition to that, the international community has also viewed the peace process with keen interest.
यो राष्ट्रिय समस्या हो, यो राष्ट्रको लागि साझा मुद्दा बन्नुपर्छ। यदि हामीले यसलाई साझा मुद्दा बनाउन सकेनौं भने सायदै लाग्छ हामीले ती राजनीतिक परिवर्तनका कुरा पनि सम्बोधन गर्न सक्दैनौं र त्यसलाई स्वीकार गर्न सक्दैनौं। तसर्थ हामी भविष्यको पनि अनुमान गर्दै विगतको सम्बोधन कसरी गर्ने, तर त्यसमा पनि सबैभन्दा पहिला हामीले सत्य स्थापित गर्ने हिसाबले अगाडि बढ्यौं भने सायद त्यसको समाधान हुन्छ र राजनीतिक दलहरूले पनि त्यसरी नै बुझ्नुपर्छ।
अहिलेको अवसर चाहिँ टुंगाउने अवसर हो। अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय रूपमा पनि हामी यो कुरामा लज्जित भइसक्यौं। र अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय UN एजेन्सिजहरू या अरू राष्ट्रहरू जसले चाहिँ नेपाललाई क्लोजली हेरिरहेछ सहयोग गरिरहेछ भनौँ न उहाँहरूको पनि भनाइ के छ भने हो इन्टरनेसनल स्ट्यान्डर्ड्स अरू अनुसार हुन पर्यो भिक्टिम सेन्ट्रिक हुन पर्यो तर अन्ततगत्व गएर यसलाई कसरी गर्ने भन्ने कुरा त नेपाल आफैले डिसाइड गर्ने हो कि त्यो होम ग्रोन हुन पर्यो हैन त्यसरी गर्ने कुराहरू हो यो भन्ने हिसाबमा हामी नै नेपालीहरूले यसलाई अब कसरी टुङ्गाउने भनेर अगाडि लग्न पर्छ.
Experts say in the best scenario, the bill should be by the ongoing session, in fact endorsed by the ongoing session of the parliament without any obstruction, for which political consensus is a must.
जनतामा एउटा आशा र भरोसा पलाइरहेको अवस्था छ त्यसलाई हामी कसरी एउटा संरक्षण गरेर यसलाई हामी एउटा व्यवहारिक रूपबाट कार्यान्वयनमा सबभन्दा बढी फास्ट गतिमा लानुपर्छ भन्ने मेरो भनाइ हो.
एउटा व्यावसायिक हिसाबले अथवा जानेका मान्छे मात्र होइन प्रतिबद्ध मान्छेहरू हृदय न्यायको हृदय भएको मान्छेहरू र शान्तिको चाहना भएका मान्छेहरू र न्याय बिना शान्ति छैन भनेर बुझ्ने खालको मान्छेहरू भएर हामीले सबै संरचना राम्रोसँग बनायो भने यो काम गर्न सकिन्छ र यो गर्न सक्नु पनि पर्छ.
जनताको जो समस्या समाधान गर्न नै राष्ट्रिय एजेन्डा बन्नुपर्छ. त्यो बन्ने क्रममा हामीले जुन विधेयक आइसकेपछि त्यसलाई विस्तृत रूपमा छलफल गरेर पार्टीले कसरी लाने भनेर हामी छलफल गरेर निर्णय गर्छौँ.
Once the law is formed, the formation of 2 commissions would begin, which would need a leadership and office bearers that can work without any fear or favor.
हामीले व्यवहारिक कुरो गर्नुपर्छ. सैद्धान्तिक कुराहरू गरेर चर्चा गरेर मात्रै हाम्रो हुँदैन. मुलुक हाम्रो हो, सबैको साझा हो, तपाईँ हामी सबैको बराबरी नै हो र यसमा चाहिँ यसको समाधान गर्नको लागि सबै पक्षले सदाशयता राख्नुपर्छ.
It's been 18 years that victims and their families have been waiting for justice. Should the state be able to deliver justice, the country would be an example to the international community. Chief Minister of Sudur Pashchim Province, Kamal Bahadur Shah, is scheduled to take the vote of confidence from the Provincial Assembly today. During yesterday's meeting of the Sudur Pashchim Provincial Assembly, Speaker Bhim Bhandari informed that the Chief Minister would take the confidence vote today. Chief Minister Shah will take the floor test at 3 p.m. later today. Shah had been appointed to the post on 10th of August with the support of CPN-UML, Nepali Congress and Nagarik Unmukti Party. In the 53-member Provincial Assembly, Shah requires at least 27 votes in his favor to form a majority government. There are 18 members from Congress, 11 each from Maoist Centre and UML, 7 from Nagarik Unmukti, 4 from CPN Unified Socialist, and 1 from Rashtriya Prajatantra Party and 1 independent member in the Provincial Assembly. 18 members of Congress, 11 of UML and 7 of Janamat are certain to vote in his favor. Young girls in Bake, a district that has a population of 43,000, rarely go to school. Those who had been enrolled tend to quit in most instances. Majority of the girls in Bake have been deprived of education due to lack of awareness regarding the importance of education among parents. The local authority, meanwhile, has failed to generate awareness regarding the importance of education. Majority of the parents complain of poor quality of education at schools in Bake. They also criticize the lack of discipline at school. The authorities do not have proper data on the number of girls who are deprived of school-level education in Narayanapur. Influential people in the area say that 10 to 15 households out of 100 send their girls to school. Meanwhile, those who have been enrolled hesitate to attend classes due to deep-rooted social ills. Teachers reach door to door urging parents to send their daughters to school. However, awareness among the parents has not increased. Likewise, child marriage, which is prevalent in the district, has robbed young girls of their right to education. Girls who are enrolled at schools tend to quit eventually. Those from the Muslim community study at madrasa until grade 8, while only a few get to pursue higher education. According to data by Narayanapur Education Department, out of 5,001 female students enrolled at primary level, 4,860 had quit by the time they would have reached grade 10. Only 140 girls in 8,488 households are currently studying in grade 8, in fact grade 9 and 10. There are 4,537 girls between the age of 14 and 19 in Narayanapur. The number of students at schools that have male teachers is significantly low. Discussions are held on the issue during meeting with parents at school. However, required change could not be introduced due to the indifference by the local political leadership. There are 20 community schools, 25 madrasa, 4 Gurukul and 4 private schools in Narayanapur. However, failure to change the mindset of people has left girls deprived of their right to education. In our Public Voice segment, we had asked in several provinces how aware are they of the purity of the water they drink. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
पानीलाई उमाल्ने त्यसपछि फेरि फिल्टर गर्ने अनि त्यसपछि खाने गर्छ
जताततै म पानी खान्न हैन अनि घरमा उमालेर खान्छु सबैलाई उमालेर दिन्छु
धाराको पानी चाहिँ खानै मिल्दैन जारको पानी किनेर खाइन्छ
पोखरा यो कास्कीको पानी नै खानेपानीको खानी भन्छन् खानीमा नै पानीको स्वच्छता नै छैन त्यसमा केको सन्तुष्टि हुनु छ र सरकारले यसमा ध्यान दिनु पर्यो
पानी टाइममा आउँदैन आयो भने नि अब यस्तै पानी पर्यो भने धमिलो पानी आउँछ
खानेपानीमा चाहिँ हामीले विशेष गरी आरओ वाला युरोगार्ड युज गरेर र जारको पानी खाने गरेछौं
ल्याउ बनाएर माछा गनाएर वाको काम छ अब के हार्ने अब जस्तो पनि खानै पर्यो
घाममा तताएर विभिन्न प्रविधिबाट गरेर पनि खान सकिन्छ
मुहान अनि चाहिँ घरसम्म ओभता पुग्ने सम्मको धारामा सरसफाइ हुनु अनिवार्य छ
मिनरल वाटर पानी भनेर खाइन्छ त्यो त्यसमा मिनरलको मात्रा कति छ स्वास्थ्यको लागि कति फाइदाजनक छ भन्ने कुराको अहिलेसम्म मलाई लाग्छ त्यस्तो मेजरमेन्ट भएको छैन
घरमा पनि वाटर गार्डहरू प्रयोग गर्ने मुहानको पानी भए पनि
उमालेर अनि फिल्टर गर्ने भाँडामा राखेर फिल्टर गरेर मात्रै मैले खान्छु
सुर्खेत उपत्यकामा अहिले पनि खानेपानीको अवस्था खानेपानी हामीले पाउन सकेको अवस्था छैन अब स्वच्छता त धेरै परेको कुरा छ
वर्षाको समयमा चाहिँ पानी हरेक दिन धमिलो पानी आएको हुन्छ
Time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public poll.
Here's the question. What's your take on parliamentarians engaging in blame games regarding the dedicated and trunkline bill? Your options are A, result of favoritism, B, commission game, and C, an issue that needs probe. Voting is on. Type any WS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Time now for international update. Russian President Vladimir Putin and Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas met in Russia's capital, Moscow. According to the Russian media, the two leaders discussed the escalating regional war in the Middle East. It is said that the two leaders had an in-depth discussion about the Palestinian-Israeli war and the creation of an unprecedented humanitarian disaster in Gaza. Putin has made it clear to Palestinian President Abbas that the long-standing relationship with Palestine remained intact and that there had been no change in it. Putin has emphasized that Russia always stood for a peaceful solution to the Palestinian-Israeli conflict. In addition, Putin has maintained his stance on the recognition of Palestine as a complete state and has called on other countries to do so immediately. He urged everyone to follow directives issued by the United Nations regarding the Gaza war. Russia, which has established close relations with Arab leaders, including Iran and Saudi Arabia, recently condemned the killing of Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh. The meeting between the two leaders has been considered meaningful at a time when the threat of another round of war in the Middle East is increasing after the death of Ismail Haniyeh, head of the Hamas political bureau in Tehran, and Fuad Shukra, the Hezbollah top military commander in Beirut. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good day.